It's Coffee Social, the podcast all about social media and business. And now, here are your hosts, Jonathan Howard and Mimi Langley.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Jonathan Howard.
Hello, Mimi Langley.
Oh, my God. Well, two things. One, that was a little creepy. And two, I was like, did he forget my name?
Hello, Mimi Langley.
No, hello, Mimi Langley.
Oh, my God. Actually, I like that. Can you talk like that for the rest of the episode?
I will talk like this for the rest of the episode. Yes. No, I
You're
won't.
really good at that. Why don't you tell people
know.
that, like, you could do voices?
Because it's weird.
My goodness, you guys. Okay, well, let's coffee cheers to that, Jonathan Howard.
Cheers.
You hilarious boy.
Are you admitting I'm the funny one? Perfect.
I mean, why can't we both be funny? I don't understand
'cause
why this
I'm
has to
funny.
be a competition.
Because I'm funny.
Oh,
I'm
well,
always the
funny
funny
too.
one.
I'm funny.
But you're not.
Okay, well, I have a question for you. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Anyways, but,
What is your
I'm
question?
excited about today's episode. It's about finding content ideas. So it's going to be a good one, you guys. Stick around. It's going to be a short episode so you can get through the whole thing. You're welcome. But my question is, since it's
It's
fall
not going to be a short
time,
episode.
it is.
I mean, okay, yes, it will be. Go ahead.
Okay, so since it's fall, I'm curious. I actually want to guess for you. Like, I want to guess your answer. So don't answer yet. But I'm laughing because if you're watching the YouTube, Jonathan's giving me like a dead stare, and it's like, anyways, you should do that.
You're
should
going
do
to
that
ask me if I like pumpkin spice lattes.
Hold on, you should do the dead stare challenge or something, like where you dead stare and I can't laugh. We should do that. That could be our signature challenge. You do that really well.
I'm winning.
I know.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, what is your favorite fall drink? I have two options. Oh, don't answer.
Okay.
It's going to be between apple cider, right? And you can make it hot if you want. Usually in the fall, it's hot. And then, or pumpkin spice. And
You're
my
guessing. I
answer-
thought you were guessing.
I am. I was like, wait a minute. I'm looking at your jacket because I'm like, well, what is that vibe giving me right now? Is it giving me pumpkin or is it giving me apple? Yeah, I think you're an apple cider guy.
I am an apple cider guy, but like mulled hot apple cider with cinnamon.
What's mold? Mold? Like M-O-L-D?
No, mulled. M-U-L-L-E-D. Mulled. Anyway, this is going to be.
M-U-L-L-E-D. What is that?
We'll put the definition of mulled in the show notes for everybody.
Wait a minute. First word of season 2 that I do not know.
I think it is the first word of season 2 that you don't know. So I pulled up. So mulled apple cider. It's made in a medium saucepan with cinnamon sticks, ground cloves, allspice berries, orange peel, and lemon peel. Pour in maple syrup, and then your cider.
Okay,
So
where
it's
do I
like
get one of
spiced
these?
yeah. You make it in a Dutch oven, large Dutch oven, or
Wait, I
super
have to
pot.
make it?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Or
don't like that.
Go to your local farmer's market.
I like that. Okay, you guys, if you get your mulled apple cider, please take a picture and tag Coffee Social Podcast on Instagram, and we will put you guys on our stories. That would really
It's
make
delicious.
Jonathan really happy.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yes.
good. Okay, for me, can you guess what mine is?
Pumpkin spice.
Now, what gave you that vibe? Like, why do you think I'm a
You.
pumpkin spice girl?
You're a pumpkin spice girly. You're a pumpkin spice girly all the way. Pumpkin spice, yay!
Yes!
Told you.
But I'm very particular, like, because not everybody makes it the same. So it's only Starbucks pumpkin spice latte that I will drink.
That's it. That's the only one.
Yeah, and I
Not
know it
even
has
if you're
40
like,
it has
don't-
40
yeah.
grams of sugar. Don't come after me. Thank you.
people are going to come after you. You know that. But she's a coffee girl. You have to know. Yes, she'll go to a local coffee shop, but you have to know she's going to do Starbucks.
For the pumpkin spice latte, absolutely. I'm sorry, you guys. And now the fact that coffee is like $10 for a small, I got to go with what I know. And then
That's
what
true.
I like.
That's true. All right. We got to
All
get
right.
moving on our short
Let's-
episode.
Let's go. Do you want to go ahead and quickly introduce yourself in 10 seconds or less?
Yes. My name is Jonathan Howard. I'm the owner of Success on Social, and I help successful female coaches reach their ideal clients using their signature style. Over to you, Mimi.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mimi Langley. I teach women in business how to host rooms, how to moderate on social audio. That includes LinkedIn audio, Chatter, Clubhouse, X Spaces. And really, you can, host to grow your business from the ground up. That was
Boom.
really good. Boom.
That was good.
Okay, let's just dive into it because these short episodes are going to hurt me.
I know.
I
they're
like to
really,
talk.
they're harder than the long episodes. Just imagine
Okay.
editing it.
Well,
All right, go.
We have a list. So we're going to talk about
We do.
content, how to find content ideas. And, everything can be content if we really think about it, although some people will disagree with that. What do you think about that line, Jonathan? Everything is content.
I think you can make content out of everything if you're intelligent about it, yes. But you have to be smart about it.
So what does that mean, though? You mean like align it with my brand?
Align it with
Always?
your brand. Always bring it back to what you're doing in your business. So you can talk about, let's say, something your cats did and put it in your content, but you have to bring it back to what you actually want out of it. What is your goal with that content? What are you talking about in your business so that it makes sense?
I love
That's
that.
what I mean.
Right to the point. Yes. You guys, write that on a Post-it note. Okay, let's go ahead and go down the line, Jonathan.
Okay.
I mean, we have a list.
I do.
We got it. You do. I do.
I mean, I have another list here, but yeah.
It's funny. I always do these notes and I go in. I'm like, what did Jonathan edit? Okay, well, let's talk about the first one because I really like that you added this. You start with your own long form content. So can you break that down for us?
Yeah, I mean, if you're writing blogs, if you're creating YouTube videos, if you're doing anything that's long form, like, I don't know, an audio room, like any of that, you can break down into smaller pieces of content and use it across your platforms. So use your long form pieces of content to create your short form pieces of content, as well as establish you as a thought leader.
Like it's not just a one and done with that long form,
Yep.
break it up. Okay. And then we also have on the list, have your notebook, grab your notebook that has all of the questions you've ever gotten throughout your career as a business
Yep.
person.
And if you're asking me, I'm telling you to grab your notebook because I say this all the time. You need to have a notebook that has all the things that anybody's ever asked you about your business. And the one thing that should not be in there is anything that nobody's ever asked you about your business, but you want to talk about anyway. Don't put that in there.
How many notebooks at this point do you have? I'm sure you've filled up a few. He's looking.
It looks like I have about 40, maybe 45 over there.
Whoa. Well, you have been doing this a long time. Wow.
I have been doing this a long time, yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay. The next one is look at, blogs and podcast episodes and YouTube videos and just kind of pull inspiration, maybe even when you're listening in and somebody says a good point, you're like, oh, I can talk about that. I can expand on that topic.
Yeah, and you can do that in social audio rooms. You can do that. I keep bringing it back to social audio for you today.
Thank you.
You can do that, anywhere you see content. I was driving by the gas station the other day and literally came up with a content idea because I saw a sign that was like, oh, I could do that. That's a signature style. And you never know.
Well, actually, that ties in with I have on the list like your life, your day-to-day life, daily conversation that you have with people. You can pull that in your emotions. Maybe you feel like a failure. Maybe you feel defeated. That might be a great vulnerable post to create.
Yeah, absolutely. And vulnerable posts are great. But Mimi, you're not a failure.
Thank you.
You're doing great. So
Well, what is it?
Don't worry about it.
It's not win or lose. It's win or learn.
Win or learn. Absolutely. You don't fail. You learn.
Do you want to throw one out from the list?
Yes, I will throw one out for the list. Answer the Public. Answer the Public is a fantastic tool that you can use online, and you can search about any topic, and it will give you the who, what, when, where, why, and how that you can create content off of. So Answer the Public is a really, really amazing tool. If you're looking to, come up with your blog posts for the next 6 years, you could probably do that very easily with Answer the Public.
But Answer the Public, I feel like no one ever talks about that. So that's a really good one to look up. Okay. I love that. Okay. Anything in the news? Because we always talk about news hacking. Well, you always
I'm a big fan.
bring
Yeah,
that up.
I'm a big fan of news hacking because it gets you not only it highlights what you know, but also it gets you the attention from the news because it's already trending. So that's a good win.
Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't have to be like, boring news. It could be like celebrity news.
It could be depending on your niche. It could absolutely be. I mean, I've done Beyonce. I've done Taylor Swift. I've done Goodness, I did one that I did Rihanna. That one got me. That was my best
Super
post
Bowl.
for like Super Bowl for 2 years ago. That was a huge one. So yeah.
Very good. Okay, and the last thing I have on this list, I'm just making sure that I didn't miss anything. Oh no, there's two more things. Check in with your audience. You know, ask them what they need right now. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You can put polls in your stories. You can ask what they need. You can sit down with them and have a conversation. Like ask one of your audience members if they'll get on a 15-minute Zoom with you. I think we learned this at Podcast Movement, to put a 15-minute Zoom in your calendar once a month to speak with a listener.
So brilliant. That's such a great idea.
That's a brilliant idea.
And that way it's a private setting and they're more willing to open up, and yeah, I like that a lot. Also, you can use your social audio to talk with people, because that's the culture of social audio. People like to talk. Last thing on the list is repurpose previous content. Jonathan, how many times have you repurposed content, like your reels? Yeah.
Millions of times, it feels like. It feels like millions of times. But here's the thing. You should have content pillars that you speak to. If you're doing the same thing for multiple years, you have content pillars that you speak to. You should be repeating your message, because that's how you get known for something. Yes, you're going to evolve, you're going to grow, but you still need to be repeating your message. So having those content pillars, repurposing that content, it's not one and done. Like we said with the long form, it's not one and done. You can take a long form blog post and turn it into, 3 carousels and then additional posts after that, and then 5 reels, and you can just keep going.
Doesn't that make you feel better? Like you've already done it. So it's, you know what I mean? It's like the hard work is really over. Okay, I'm going to also say this out loud, because you said this in a Clubhouse room not too long ago, and I really liked it, and it makes sense with what we're talking about. You said your content should always feel like you.
Yes.
I love that.
Your content should always feel like you. No matter what, your content should feel like you. Somebody should look at it and go, that's something Mimi put out. And if it feels generic, then you're missing your mark.
I love it. Okay, well, Jonathan Howard, I think we're there. I think we've hit our short episode time.
I think we did. Do we have a question? No.
Yes, we do. But you have to end it properly.
I have to end it properly. So if you are listening to this on 1010, do us all a favor, because you want to see me bald, and go subscribe to Coffee Social on 1010. Grab your mom's phone, grab your dad's phone, grab your sister's phone, grab your neighbor's phone, at least their iPhone. Nobody cares about an Android. Grab it and go over to Apple Podcasts and subscribe to our podcast. If we run up to number 1 on that day, 10-10-24, by the end of the day, then I will shave my head. But we got to run up to number 1. So
I'm like, if I could have 2 hands, I would be like doing like the please, like the prayer hands. Please. I want to see him shave his hair, please.
Yep, and I do have hair. And also, please make sure you give Mimi 5 stars. She's sad. She cries every night. We haven't gotten a new 5-star review in a very long time. Not really very long. It was like last week. But she cried every day since then because we didn't get reviews. And, she wants her reviews. 5 stars every single time you go review Mimi, if you like our content. Only, please don't give us 5 stars if you don't believe we deserve it. Over to you, Mimi.
I don't know how to respond to that. Okay, well, we're going to end it with the most important question of them all. And as you know, in season 2, we're changing it up a little bit. So this is the question for you guys. It's your turn to answer. Are you team apple cider or team
pumpkin spice latte? Why do I get pumpkin spice latte? Cheers.
I don't know. It worked. Cheers. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye, Jonathan Howard.
Bye, Mimi Langley. No, my camera was doing weird things. Bye, Mimi Langley.